everybody, I'm nastymold, and this week's upcoming traveling spirit has been announced, and this one is a pretty cool one. We have the Star Collector from the season of The Little Prince. This spirit will be visiting this Thursday. They have a few items. It's very dark where I am, so you can't see them super well, but I will surely go somewhere a little better lit to show you later on in the video. They have this ascot, this black cape, and then this very, very, very cool star prop, which I feel like is probably everyone's most wanted item from this spirit. So before we get into all that, we'll go over the prices, all of the individual items. We are going to find the spirit, so I'm going to show you where you can relive it. This spirit can be found in the Vault of Knowledge over here in the Starlight Desert. This is the Little Prince area that was added to the game during the season of The Little Prince. And this spirit's pretty hidden in here. They're actually in an area within this area, so I can see how some players may have missed them. So we're going to fly all the way through here, pretty much straight all the way through. If you need to charge up, you can of course head to this middle bit. We have these birds and the rows in the middle here. You should charge pretty fast. Otherwise, you can always stick to the side and fly on the clouds, but I prefer just to fly through here. Like even flying through there super fast gave me 3 more flaps, so that's pretty cool. We're going to keep flying straight. We want to go sort of towards the left of the garden here. You can see where this white cloud is kind of in the middle of the desert. This is where we want to go. Hi, bug. My cat's meowing. Over here and towards the left, we have this other area. This is the Jellyfish Cove. Once you enter the cove, you'll see the Star Collector right in the middle of this shipwreck. They're pretty easy to relive, and honestly I think they're pretty fun to relive as well. We just have to collect their memories, which are floating around the sky. This spirit makes it pretty easy to collect all of these memories though. And look at that fluffy, fluffy cape. Ooh, you can kind of see the design on it here, better than you could in the beginning of the Vault of Knowledge. It was so dark there. Yeah, this spirit makes it pretty easy to collect these memories. We have the geyser here so it can shoot us straight up. We can also charge on these jellyfish, and of course there are the clouds. So I like to get into the geyser, wait for it to go off. Hello, geyser, come on. Ah! And we're just flying around, grabbing these little light memories. Pretty easy. Alright, that is the last memory for me. If you haven't relived the spirit before, you can find them back on the boat. For some reason, it took a while for them to appear for me. Oh, there they are. Hello. So you can light them right here. Let's go over their cosmetics. Starting with the Little Prince ascot. This is a pretty cool neck accessory because it's very reminiscent of a pendant from the Little Prince season. It has the actual design of the emblem and the logo on the neck. And we don't have any black neck accessories other than this one, so this one is pretty cool. I'm going to show you what it looks like briefly on every single outfit in the game. That way you can really decide for yourself whether or not you would want to buy this. I love that it's silver and not gold. I am a sucker for silver medals. But unfortunately, this being a black cosmetic in Sky, depending on the lighting, it might not match too well. Sky's weird like that. Why is my camera angle moving so much? Alright, and that is it for the outfits in Sky. We then have their fluffy black cape. Again, it's not super clear here, unfortunately, but it's a little better than it was in the Vault of Knowledge. Going behind, you can see there are some tufts in the top fluffy part. I love when the capes have that. You can see that the cape itself has a lot of different textures and materials going on. This is for if you want to be a fluffy emo, I guess. You know, it's so dark. The inside looks like this. Still very dark. Very, very fluffy, very, very soft. This one's pretty reminiscent to me of some of the Season of Dreams capes. Some of them are quite fluffy, like this one. Oh, and you can see the tufts and the fluff in the front as well. Now for me, I think this might be one of the coolest props from Spirits in the game. Although I do want to insist that it doesn't do anything, it won't charge you or anything like that. It's mostly meant to look pretty and ambient. You can place it down and it will create a field of stars. Really, really cool. It has a unique sound too. I'll show that in the next clip. This one is a little too loud here. The office is always loud. Here we are in a slightly more ambient area. I'm going to place it down again and... you can hear a very subtle sound effect. And something that's fun about this one is you can also interact with the prop by tapping on your screen if you're on your phone or on the Switch. You can tap the star field and the stars will scatter. As you tap, it'll also make a somewhat sparkly sound. Very cool prop, but like I said, it doesn't really have any real use. It just looks cool. And then this spirit comes with the greedy emote. Here is the level 1 version. Rubbing your hands together. Level 2. Level 3. Oh, where'd these Sky Kids come from? And finally, level 4. Alright, now the last thing to do is to take a look at the estimated pricing for this spirit. Now bear in mind this is all an estimation. The spirit has not visited before, so this may be off by a little bit. But we are looking at the level 1 version of the emote, of course, being free. The level 2 version being 4 hearts. Above that we have a blessing for 5 candles, and then connected to that we have the ascot neck accessory for 40 candles, and a heart for 3. Above that we have a permanent wing buff for 2 ascended candles, and then we have the level 3 version of the emote for 3 hearts, a level 4 version for 6 hearts. We have one more blessing above that for 5 candles, and then connected to that we have the cape for 75 candles, and the star prop for 70 candles. So this is a pretty pricey spirit if you're looking at getting everything from it. We are looking at an estimated total of about 13 hearts, 194 regular candles, and 2 ascended candles. And yeah, that is it for the Star Collector. A pretty cool spirit, but definitely some things that players might want to skip if they're not super interested in some of the cosmetics. Yeah, that's all I have to share. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll be seeing this spirit on Thursday. Bye!